Hello, and welcome to another episode of Crossword Radio. My name is Tom, and today is Friday, October the 1st, 2021. First day of the month. It's a Friday, so that means it is the New Yorker's Easy Puzzle, lightly challenging, as they call it. And I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to that. Ooh, it's been a kind of a long week. A lot of driving. So let's hope I have a nice, smooth, easy Friday solve. I don't think there was anything I wanted to go over from yesterday's puzzle. Not yesterday's, Wednesday's puzzle. Anyway, let's get to it. Okay, lightly challenging. Look good on the recording software. Looks good. Okay, reckon. Maybe it's to seem. I reckon. I seem. Deem, maybe. Mine. Could be dibs. Deem. Brother of Jacob. Esau and Jacob, their brother Seth. Those are the three children of Adam and Eve. Good probably to know those. They come up in the crossword quite a bit. My word, I say. Work hard for something is to earn it. Without any bells and whistles. Bear. Walter Dean, no idea. Myers. Become ready to eat naturally. Sun ripen, I'm guessing. Side steps. Sidles, maybe? That might be sort of a slightly punny. No, I don't like that. Sidle is to move sideways. But double I obviously is weird. Competed in the Tour de France. Biked. Side steps is skirts, as in to avoid. Ideal society is a utopia. Bare bones, yes, of course. Takes to a mechanic, perhaps. Toes, probably. If you're going to a mechanic, you might get towed there. Beauty supply chain, well, I'm not going to know that. Hardly social butterflies. Loners. Wouldn't know anything about those. Road trip pastime. 20 questions. Alti. What is this? Complete jerk is an ass. He's an ass. Okay. Plays a part or parts of plays. Well, that could be acts. If you play a part, you act, and plays are divided into acts. Anna de Armas. She was in Knives Out as the protagonist. Such a good movie, Knives Out. Organization that has awarded the Spingarn Medal to Rosa Parks and Gordon Parks. Well, it's got to be the NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored Peoples. Oven-baked potluck dish. Would be a casserole. It's a word that I always think has a more complicated spelling than it really does. I believe that is the correct spelling. Elroy Jitson's dog is Astro. Rastro. One known to squeal. A tattle tale. Not talking about literally squealing, like make a squealing sound. We're talking to rat someone out. Okay, assists. For example, well, if we're talking in sports, and that could be a stat. Scrap paper. Here's another assists. Now, just we're talking generally. Helps. See, this is assists for example. An assist is an example of a stat. Whereas here we're talking, we don't, e.g. would not work here. Exempla gratia is what that stands for, by the way. Bit of witchcraft. A hex, perhaps. Slow your roll. Easy there. Whoa. Leave speechless, maybe. Could be to stun. Looks like Don Quixote. Staryard and impractical. Well, this is a word I don't really know because, of course, it comes from Don Quixote. I believe people pronounce it quixotic, not chaotic, although Quixote, chaotic, quixotic, not sure. Let me know. Smashing success is a hit. Stopping ground is your haunt. This is my haunt, this is my area where I, hang out. A feathered farm female. A lot of alliteration there. That is a hen, of course. Greek god of war is Ares. Greek mythology comes up a lot in crosswords. You don't necessarily need to know a lot of the fineries, but the big names. Okay, eye irritant at times. A lash sometimes gets in your eye. 27 down, por ejemplo. So they're asking for something in Spanish. Opening song from Beauty and the Beast. Oh, geez, I haven't seen that since I was a kid. Don't know. Star whose name sounds like something nice to do. Huh. Star. Organ with an anvil. It's your ear. We're talking about an organ of the human body, not a musical instrument. Share. Okay, yes, nice to share. And star as not a, heavenly body, the celebrity. Opening song from Beauty and the Beast. Isla Belle, I guess. Bring about. Cause, I would normally think. To bear. Well, Grand Ole Opry is in Nashville, Tennessee. Moves sneakily. Maybe that's Seidels. Smarts. Could be stings. Something smarts that hurts. Moves. Small talk is idle. Chat. Guess it is idle. Isn't that? It seems to have happened a lot recently where an answer I was going to put somewhere else comes up ultimately in the crossword later. Interesting. Join the ranks is to enlist. Gemstone set by itself in a piece of jewelry. Well, by itself. Makes me think solo or something, or solitary? Soak up maybe is to sop up. The ones place is before the decimal point in math. A furtive exclamation. Furtive means sort of sneaky. So exclamation that you might say sneakily. Psst. Doesn't know. That's scats, like Ella Fitzgerald. Employ. Hire, perhaps. A solitaire, a name, a gemstone by itself. It's called a solitaire, I guess. A in math class. Genealogical diagram is a tree. Area. Sewer line. Okay, not a sewer line, a sewer line is a seam. Team with, be rife with. Okay. Network connections. So if my guess is this is ins. If you have an in like a business, you know someone there. Or your dad works there, something like that. So when you're talking about networking, and establishing business relationships. So that's what that is talking about. Nice buns. Question mark. Talk about bunnies, maybe, like rabbits? Not sure. MP3 players from 2001. I'm guessing that's iPod. Does iPod still exist? Derriere, I guess. Oh, Nice. There we go. This is the clue I wanted to talk about the other day, and I don't think there was any examples of it in that puzzle. This is a very common type of crossword clue. This is the stealth proper noun. So you can see that all the clues start with a capital letter. Just that's the convention, is you start all your clues with a capital letter. And so sometimes like this, you might think it's is nice, but really it's Nice, the city in France. So they're asking for the French word for your butt, which is derriere. So this capital letter sometimes can hide a proper noun. And sometimes you will occasionally see a capital letter in the middle of a clue, and that should tip you off that that's a proper noun, like maybe a brand name or something like that. So anyway, this is a common trick to look out for, is the hidden proper noun. Treat that's not always black and white. Well, got to be Oreo. Oreo comes up all the time. If you see snack or cookie, or sometimes like maybe even sandwich, or obviously in this case treat, and it's 4 letters, you're going to be right 95% of the time by putting in Oreo. Okay. Pound cake. So called because I believe the original recipe was a pound of flour, pound of butter, a pound of eggs, pound of sugar. Okay, that's more like it. Naughty Little Devil is an imp. Home to El Yunque, the only tropical rainforest in the U.S. National Forest System. Well, there you go. is Puerto Rico, obviously. Didn't need the clue probably even to fill that out, but yeah, there we go. I didn't know Puerto Rico had a tropical rainforest on it. Motto akin to YOLO. Well, of course, YOLO is you only live once, so no regrets. Unpleasant chores or slogs. Exchange blows is to spar. Purr comes from a contented cat. Tackle box might contain lures. Ariel. British throne. That's funny. This New Yorker publishes a cryptic on Sundays, and they have a video explainer about what cryptics are and how to solve them and how to how the clues work. And in the explainer video, one of the crossword constructors in it specifically calls this out as just a really bad clue, really cliche, trite clue. But whatever. I guess it's Friday. It's just ironic. They, of course, are either talking about loo or lav, which is throne is slang for a toilet. So the word for throne in Britain either is loo or lav. Book's right-hand page, right? That's recto. One of those weird words. It doesn't come up. I've only ever seen it in crosswords. Erecto. What's the other? A lectern and erecto? I can't remember. Just all right is so-so. There we go. Nice, easy puzzle. Kind of slow time, but we were talking. I was hopefully more explanatory than I was on the last Friday, which was my first one of these. So, features pound cake, right? Pound cake with tomatoes. Well, anyway, I talked about a pound cake a little bit already. Pound of sugar, pound of butter, pound of eggs, pound of flour. Remember, I was at, was it Monticello? Mount Vernon, one of the presidential estates, and they were talking about Thomas Jefferson having actually brought macaroni and cheese to the United States from his travels in Europe. And they said, oh, the president's favorite recipe for macaroni and cheese, which, again, was pound of macaroni, pound of cheese, pound of butter. So, simple recipes. All right. But there we go. That was a pretty straightforward, simple puzzle. Nothing too crazy. Derriere, again, it's a very common type of crossword clue, the hidden pronoun. Solitaire, I didn't know that. Gemstone set by itself in a piece of jewelry. Interesting, if you might not know recto, but, it was so easy to get a lot of these through crosses. Beget, yes, of course, bring about is to beget, another Bible term. 20 questions, that's a nice long grid spanner there. Yeah, good stuff. All right, thanks again, and I will see you on Sunday for the cryptic. Bye.